Welcome to another startup and complete car documentation. What we have here is a 2014 Kia Sportage LX. This Sportage is painted in the twilight blue exterior color. The front door panels have storage areas with bottle holders. And you do get power windows, locks, and mirrors. It has a black interior, and the LX trim comes standard with cloth seats. Both front seats are manually adjusted. But now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. The Sportage is Kia's entry in the white-hot, compact crossover segment, targeting rivals like RAV4 and CR-V. The Sportage has largely been a big success for Kia, and to this day is one of the company's best-selling models. The Sportage debuted for 1995, and as of the 2023 model year is currently in its 5th generation. Now, the first generation Sportage was a true SUV, with body-on-frame construction. All generations that came after it, however, have been crossovers using a car-based unibody platform. This 2014 model we have here represents the 3rd generation of the Sportage, codenamed SL, which was produced in the US from model years 2011 through 2016. The 3rd gen Sportage also shares its platform with the 2nd gen Hyundai Tucson. As for styling, the 3rd generation Sportage was a drastic departure from Sportages that came before it. Designer Peter Schreier definitely gave the car a considerably more exciting, aggressive look to it. For 2014, the 3rd generation Sportage got a mid-cycle refresh, which gave it some subtle cosmetic revisions and also saw some updates to the base engine option. But anyways, the US market 2014 model year Sportage was offered in 3 trim levels, LX, EX, and SX. There were 2 available engines, both being inline 4s. The base engine found on LX and EX was a 2.4-liter naturally aspirated one with 182 horsepower. Opting for the top-of-the-line SX trim got you the top engine, a 2-liter Turbo 4 with 260 horses. The sole transmission offered was a 6-speed automatic, and your drivetrain options were either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, the latter of which being what this Sportage has. In Kia's US 2014 crossover lineup, the compact Sportage was slotted between the smaller Soul and the mid-sized Sorento. In the instrument cluster, we have 4 analog gauges, which of course are your tachometer, speedometer, fuel gauge, and temperature gauge. There's also a small digital info display, which you can control via these buttons right here. It has a 4-spoke design, multifunctional steering wheel. You have sport grips. It has 4 controls. On this side, you'll find your cruise control. On this side, your audio controls. And then along the 2 bottom spokes, got your Bluetooth controls, hands-free phone, and then also your voice command button. The steering wheel is tilt and telescopic. The parking brake is foot operated. Your fuse box. Get your panel dimmer switch, your active eco drive mode toggle, hill descent control toggle, and traction control toggle button. Climate vent for the driver. Trip and reset for the instrument cluster display. On this side is your exterior lighting stock, and on this side is your wiper stock. Going down the center of the interior, you have your passenger airbag indicator, central climate vents. Right here is your whole radio head unit. Is AM, FM, Sirius XM, and CD player as well. Hazard switch. Right here is your whole set of single zone climate controls. Just ahead of the shifter, you've got a little bit of storage, along with two 12-volt power outlets, an aux port, and a USB port. Got the button for your all-wheel drive lock, two cup holders, and a center console with storage. Both sun visors do have vanity mirrors, card holders, and extensions. Manually dimming rear view, got a sunglass holder, your overhead lighting, and there are grab handles at all four corners. Here's that pretty basic infotainment system. You do have some menus you can go through though. But now we'll go ahead and roll down the driver's window and take a look at the engine bay. The driver's window is automatic down. "17-inch alloy rims are standard on the Sportage LX. These rims are machine-finished 5-slit spokes. The Sportage LX is powered by the model's base engine for 2014, that being Hyundai Kia's Theta 2 2.4-liter naturally aspirated inline-4. It's an all-aluminum power plant with dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, direct injection, and variable valve timing. Horsepower is rated at 182 at 6,000 RPM, while torque is rated at 177 pound-feet at 4,000 RPM. This engine is paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission with a manual shifting mode, and power in this Sportage is sent to all 4 wheels via the optional Dynamax all-wheel drive system. Running on regular unleaded with a 15.3-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates for a Sportage like this one are 19 mpg in the city and 26 mpg on the highway. It uses a McPherson strut front suspension and a multi-link rear suspension. 4-wheel disc brakes are what bring the Sportage to a halt, and curb weight for this one is roughly 3,400 pounds. As you saw earlier, the fuel cap is on the driver's side. Back door panels also have bottle holders. (60/40) split folding rear seats. Both front seats have little storage nets on the back. Rear passengers do get their own set of climate vents, as well as a folding center armrest. And space back here. I'm about 6'1" with the driver's seat in a comfortable seating position for myself. And space is pretty sufficient. Legroom is okay, footroom is okay. Headroom is pretty good. I would definitely not mind riding back here on a road trip. Not the most spacious back seat in the world, but it is far from the most cramped. I'm filming this on the same day I filmed the Nissan Juke, and that has a way smaller back seat. Of course, that's a segment smaller than this too. Single exhaust and your rear wiper. The Sportage offers 26.1 cubic feet of cargo space when the back seats are up. Folding down the rear seats will expand cargo space to 54.6 cubic feet. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2014 Kia Sportage. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.